Today we are taking a look at Tamamo Cross from Umamusume, Cinderella Gray. This figure is from Banpresto Evolve, line by Banpresto. Umamusume, Cinderella Gray is a spin-off of the Umamusume Pretty Derby franchise, where horse girls inspired by real racehorses compete in dramatic races. The story follows Oguri Cap as she leaves a regional setting, transfers to a central academy, and aims for the highest level of competition. Tamamo Cross enters the narrative as a powerful rival who shares that stage and challenges Oguri Cap in race after race. She is often described as a white lightning bolt on the track, and their rivalry shapes many of the key moments in the series. Today's highlights for this figure are the explosive sprinting pose, the translucent blue lightning-like effect parts, and the detailed track outfit and accessories. The explosive sprinting pose captures Tamamo Cross mid-stride with her body pitched forward and limbs driving through the run. You can feel the moment of acceleration as one leg pushes off the ground and the other sweeps back to carry her forward. The translucent blue lightning-like effect parts wrap around the planted foot and burst outward in sharp, jagged forms. They read like energy or wind tearing up from the track and give the entire composition a sense of speed and impact. The detailed track outfit and accessories bring the character design into 3 dimensions with careful attention to small elements. From the cropped jacket with a bold lightning emblem to the fingerless gloves, belt, and sneakers, every piece supports the athletic theme. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. The face on this figure presents Tamamo Cross with a bright, energetic expression that matches her explosive running pose. Her mouth is opened wide as if she is shouting or calling out during a race, and the sculpt gives that opening real depth. Teeth and tongue are clearly separated inside the mouth, which helps the expression read as lively instead of flat. Blush on the cheeks adds extra warmth to the look and supports the feeling of effort and excitement. Both eyes are large and round with blue irises that sit cleanly inside the whites. Printed rings and gradients move from darker blue near the outer edge to a lighter tone toward the center. Compact white highlights sit near the upper part of each iris and stay sharply aligned from different angles. The glossy finish on the eyes catches light easily, so her gaze remains vivid even when the figure is viewed from above. Eyebrows are arched and visible through the fringe, giving a sense of focus and determination without looking harsh. Together, the brows, blush, and open mouth communicate that she is fully engaged in the race rather than simply smiling for a pose. Her hair sculpt supports that storytelling with a strong sense of motion. The base color is light gray, and subtle shading deepens the tone in recesses around the layers. Long strands flow backward behind the head and shoulders as if the wind is catching them while she runs. Instead of breaking the hair into tiny, thin spikes, the sculpt uses broader layered chunks that keep the silhouette readable from many angles. Near the face, smaller locks frame her cheeks and help direct attention back to the expression. The matte finish on the hair keeps reflections under control, allowing the sculpted shapes to do most of the work. On top of the hair sits a bright red headband that anchors her trademark accessories. A blue sphere rests at the center of the forehead, and 2 tall structures rise upward like stylized ears. Red and blue ribbons trail back from the headband and sweep behind the head, echoing the motion of the hair itself. These ornaments add color contrast above the face and reinforce the idea of speed and energy that defines Tamamo Cross. Moving to the upper body, the figure puts Tamamo Cross in her cropped athletic jacket that fans will recognize from the source material. The jacket sits short on the torso, leaving the belt line visible and emphasizing the forward lean of her running form. A strong blue is used as the main color, with red accents tracing edges and panels around the body. Across the back, a bold lightning bolt emblem is printed, tying directly into her white lightning bolt nickname. Even in motion, the sculpt keeps that emblem clean and readable, which gives the jacket a clear focal point from behind. Along one sleeve, white text or symbols are printed down the arm, and the sharpness of the print holds up at close range. The torso is angled forward into the run, so the shoulders do not sit level with each other. One shoulder is driven ahead with the matching arm, while the other pulls back to balance the stride. Folds in the jacket follow that tension, forming diagonal wrinkles from the chest toward the sides and under the arms. These wrinkles look like fabric being stretched and compressed by movement rather than random lines. Around the collar, the sculpt suggests a light, flexible material that lifts slightly away from the neck as she moves. The front of the jacket includes a visible zipper track with individual metallic teeth picked out in silver paint. The zipper pull and nearby hardware use metallic tones, which separate them from the matte blue fabric around them. Both arms are posed in a classic running motion that matches the leg action below. One arm is bent at the elbow and driven forward, with the hand open and fingers extended flat. The other arm sweeps back, also with an open hand, which keeps the silhouette clean and easy to follow. On each hand, she wears a white fingerless glove that wraps around the palm and knuckles. The gloves are sculpted with small seams and divisions at the fingers, so they do not feel like a simple painted band. Red trim appears at the jacket edges and around parts of the sleeves, adding sharp contrast against the blue base. Where the jacket meets the waist, the hemline lifts slightly on the side that is opening backward with the motion. This creates a small sense of air between the jacket and the body and leads the eye down to the belt and lower body. Altogether, the upper body design reinforces the idea of a runner mid-sprint with clothing that reacts believably to that pose. In the lower body, the design continues the athletic theme with fitted white pants and a bold red belt at the waist. The belt circles the hips with a metallic silver buckle at the front, and the buckle is picked out cleanly in paint. The pants are tight enough to show the direction of the underlying leg muscles without becoming exaggerated. A red vertical stripe runs down the outer side of each pant leg, echoing the red accents on the jacket above. At the lower edge, the pant legs are rolled up below the knee, which adds a casual, training-focused touch to the outfit. Wrinkles around the knees and behind the legs are placed where fabric would naturally bunch during a strong stride. One leg bends at the knee. The other leg stretches back with the foot lifted and the heel raised, capturing the instant after a powerful push-off. This combination of a planted leg and a trailing leg makes the running motion very clear, even from a quick glance. Despite the strong forward lean, the balance of the pose feels stable thanks to the broad contact area on the effect piece. The sneakers deserve special attention because they carry much of the color rhythm near the ground. Both shoes are sculpted as high-top athletic sneakers with layered panels, laces, and a distinct collar shape. Blue is used for most of the upper, while the soles are a bold red that ties back into the rest of the outfit. A white lightning bolt motif cuts across the sides of the shoes, reinforcing her speed-based image in a small but effective way. Panel lines, lace details, and the separation between sole and upper are all sharply defined, which keeps the shoes from blending into a single block of color. Under the planted foot and around the contact area, translucent blue jagged effect parts rise up and angle outward. These pieces act like a burst of energy or wind, anchoring the weight-bearing leg while also amplifying the sense of momentum in the pose. This figure is approximately 20 centimeters tall. That's about 7.9 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Overall, Tamamo Cross in the Banpresto Evolve line by Banpresto turns a key racing moment into a very dynamic figure. The face captures a lively shout with a wide open mouth, visible teeth, and soft blush on the cheeks. Sharp blue eyes with printed gradients and bright highlights keep her gaze intense and easy to read. Light gray hair flows back in broad layers, and the matte finish lets the sculpted motion stand out clearly. The red headband, blue sphere, and tall ear-like structures above the hair give her a distinctive profile. Trailing red and blue ribbons echo the motion of the hair and help frame the head from multiple angles. Across the upper body, the cropped blue jacket and lightning emblem connect her firmly to the source design. Red accents and clean white printing on the sleeve break up the blue in a controlled way without feeling busy. The angled shoulders and carefully placed wrinkles give the impression of fabric reacting to a strong sprint. Metallic paint on the zipper, buckle, and small hardware parts adds just enough shine to suggest real materials. The white fingerless gloves on both hands are a nice finishing touch that reinforces the athletic image. Around the waist, the red belt and visible buckle create a clear boundary before the eye moves down to the legs. In the lower body, the fitted white pants with red stripes carry the color story from the jacket down to the shoes. Wrinkles around the knees and along the back of the legs support the idea of a powerful stride rather than a static stance. The planted leg and trailing leg work together to describe a single instant of speed very clearly. Blue high-top sneakers with red soles and white lightning marks deliver a satisfying amount of sculpted and painted detail. Translucent blue jagged effects under the planted foot read like energy or air exploding from the track, which anchors the whole pose. On a shelf, that combination of bright effects and forward motion gives the piece a strong sense of movement from many angles. Because of that, fans of Umamusume, Cinderella Gray, or Tamamo Cross in particular will likely enjoy this piece. With that focus, collectors who prefer sports-themed, high-energy running figures with bold effect parts should appreciate it. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.